Good morning, children. Last class I've explained chapter that is user-defined methods. Today I'll be explaining the programming section of this chapter. So children, let me tell you, the programming part of this chapter consists of two different type of program. One is the program which contain a method like the different functions will be there in the programming section. Another is the function overloading, that means the concept of polymorphism. So today we are going to do the first part of the programming section, that is where the single program is divided into multiple sub-programs. Let us see the question, children. So here the question is, design a program in Java to calculate the tax for the people living in Mango City. Specify a class taxpayer whose class description is given below. Class name is given as tax calculator, same name we have to use. Data member is like int pan, string name, double taxable income, double tax. These are the data members, okay. Member methods are input data, display data and compute data. For calculation there are certain table like taxable income is up to 60,000, then the tax rate is 0, above 60,000 up to 1,50,000 it's 5%, above 1,50,000 to 5 lakh it's 10%, and above 5 lakh it is 15%. So children, let me tell you, these are the functions which will be dividing the program into three different parts. Input part displays the output and compute is the process part, okay. And class name is given in this question. Data members are also known as instance variable, okay. So let's see the solution. You have to use the package. These two packages is important, like import java.io.asterisk semicolon, again import java.lang.asterisk semicolon, okay. And you can see class name is written as tax calculator. We are not allowed to write here like P1, P2 and something else. Your marks will be deducted if you do that. So as per as the question, as per as the given like the class name in the question, you have to write here same. Even the like later case should be similar. Now see children, instance variable or data members are given like int pan, string name, double taxable income and tax. So this from this part, from this data members, tax we are going to calculate, but we need pan, name and taxable income from user. So we have to ask from them. So children, we have two ways. Either you can use a different variable in a parameter. This is known as parameter, formal parameter, okay, or else you can use the same variable name. If you're using the same variable name, you have to use this keyword. The definition of this keyword here is, it is used to store the address of currently calling object. It is used to store the address of currently calling object. And one more thing, actually it differentiates between the instance variable and the parameterized variable. Actually this part is known as instance variable, okay, and this is known as parameterized variable. So we can add this dot pan is equal to pan, this dot name is equal to name, this dot taxable income is equal to taxable income, close it. Input part is over. We didn't ask anything from the user. It is just a formal parameter. Actual value will be asking in the main functions. Then another we have void compute data. So as per as the rule, you have seen the table, so you come to know that we have to use if else conditions are there, like if taxable income is less equal to 60,000, tax is 0, no tax, and above 60,000 and up to 1,50,000 it's 5%. So 5% means we can write 5 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.05. So multiply by taxable income. Again in the same way, another part we have like 1,50,000 to 5 lakh, the taxable income is 10%, okay. So in the same way we have calculated here, tax is equal to taxable income into 0.1, okay. And the last was like else part, above 5 lakhs, the taxable like tax was 20%. So we wrote here taxable income into 0.2%. Simply calculated, okay. Here in the first part, like void input, we simply accept the values but formal parameters. actual value will be taking in the main functions, and in the compute data simply we have did the process work. Now let us move to the next part, like void display data. Here we need to like display, like output part. We'll print here like name, we are printing. Display data, just a message I am displaying here inside double inverted comma. Okay, the same thing will be displayed. Now name has been displayed, taxable income, and even tax is displaying. So our like input, process, and output work is over. But these three things we need to combine together. Okay, like until unless you won't write the main function in a program, compiler will be like totally confused that which part or which functions should be executed first. So we need to mention the main functions, and in main function you can see I've written int p, string n, double t. These are the actual parameter which user will input. And the again important part, like I wrote here, tax calculator ob is equal to new tax calculator. Here now ob is the object. This is the syntax for creating the object. ob is the object. Now with the help of this object, we are calling the function. Input function is called first. So input function has a formal parameter. We need to pass the actual value. So children, this you can say it is a call by value technique we have used. Okay. So P and T is like P for PAN, N for name, and T for taxable income. We are passing into input functions. Then we are calling to the compute data, and finally we are displaying, that is display data. So children, function programs are not so tough. The concept we use in function programs are from the looping or decision making. Only the difference is that in function program, instead of doing all the calculation in single main functions, we like divide the programs. Okay, we divide the programs into sub programs which are known as methods or functions. So this is all about the like you can say this is the programs, and based on this program I have given you some homework also which you have to do. You have to try by yourself. See the question. Children, define a class called parking lot. Your class name is given as parking lot with the following descriptions. Data members are also known as instance variables. You have int VNO, that's a vehicle number. Int hours, to store the numbers of hours the vehicle is parked in the parking lot, and double bill to store the bill of bill amount. Method is input, to input and store the vehicle number and hours. The same technique, and you can use this keyword over here. Then void calculate, to compute the parking charge. You can calculate the parking charge. Rate is given at the rate of ₹3 for the first hours. If 1 hours or part like 30 minutes or 1 hour or maybe less than that, then you have to pay ₹3, like rate of ₹3 for the first hours, and ₹1.50 for each additional hours or part, like 1 hour 30 minutes, then you have to pay how much? 3 plus 1, ₹4.50. Got the childrens? Like if you are doing the parking for 5 minutes, say 5 hours, then how much you have to pay? 1.50 plus 1.50 becomes 3 plus 3, that means ₹6 you have to pay. Clear childrens? Void display, to display the details. You have to display the details accordingly, same. And the rest part is again same. Main function you have to write, create the object, call the above methods. So you need to try this program by yourself. Okay children, one more is there, let us see that one also. Define a class called library. The class name is again library here. Instance variable or data members are given. Int ACC number, that is accession number of the book. String title stores the title of the book. String author stores the name of the author. And member function is like void input, again to accept and store accession number, title and author. We need to ask from the user. Compute, to accept the number of days late. Now see children, here a little bit twist is there in the question. In compute also you have to take one variable, okay, because that variable will be for late, number of days late. So based on that number of days late only, fine will be charged. Fine fixed 2 per days, 2 into that number of days late, okay. Then you have to display finally accession number, title and author, and write the main function, create the object and call the work member functions. Here little bit change is there in this question children. In input part you have the formal parameter, but compute part also you have to take one formal parameter, that will be number of days late. Clear, children? So little bit, if you use the brain, if you read the question once again properly, you can easily do this program also. So this is one type of program. As I have already told you, function have two different type of programs. One is the normal function, like where the questions are divided into various method or functions. Another is function overloading, that is polymorphism. Okay, there also division is there, but like you'll get function name same. Here we are getting different function names. So function, two programs are there. Okay, two different types of programs are there. So this is one type of program which one solution is already done there. Go through that, understand it, and try to do this homework by yourself. Dear children,